3, 2.
2, 1, blast off!
Hey,
That-
Taylor.
Hey, it's Tuesday. That's Keith Coast.
And that is Taylor Hughes. I don't know if
I don't know where he is. Oh, yeah.
All right, anyways.
When you did the countdown, because we do a countdown. People don't know this, but before we record, we go 3, 2, 1, and I just went to Disneyland and went on the Incredicoaster. It was awesome.
That's great. That's great. I went to a coffee shop and ordered an Americano with an extra shot.
Well, I didn't just go to Disneyland. I just woke up from over there in a fancy hotel.
Yeah, you're. By the way, you're still like you've been here since Saturday. You've
Man,
been, you're like, are you okay? Blink twice if you need help.
I'm totally fine. Are you kidding me? Look, I'll show you how fine I am. Check out my new magic trick. Ready?
Okay.
Nothing here. Nothing here. Oh,
What?
You know what this is? Look how big that is.
That's huge.
That's the size of the chocolate coin they leave on the pillow at this hotel.
What?
I could stay here for 4 more years.
Oh my gosh.
They asked if I wanted a late checkout. I said yeah, and they said how late, and I said August.
Man, now you're making me hungry.
Dad jokes.
Oh man, I just
What?
had coffee and it's I'm gonna have to reheat the water later.
You made coffee and that's okay.
I'll just have to make it after this episode.
I like that. I'm like, that's okay, but I'm sitting here eating chocolate. Like, oh.
Yeah, so you've been flying a lot. I've noticed. It's kind of funny how like things. I like how you have your dress shirt on, and you got chocolate off of it so that it doesn't have chocolate stains.
Yeah, I only brought fancy clothes with me because I'm doing this fancy show.
That's funny. You know, I wish that I could dress up fancy for my shows. I get asked all the time.
You do not wish you could.
Only because people are like, is that what you're wearing on stage? And I'm like, well, yeah, dude. I mean, that's what I do. I mean, like, you want me to get inside of a balloon? I'm not going to be wearing a 3-piece suit. You know, I'm coming out in sweatpants.
Yeah. Well, you want me to put a straight jacket on and climb in a giant balloon? Let me just wear this tuxedo.
Oh my gosh! So Taylor, you kind of do some corporate stuff for everybody that doesn't know. Like, like business people. Like,
yep. I have a really fun job because I go to places where people are not expecting to have fun. They're going on like a work trip, and they'll bring me in, and I get to be the fun, silly guy that entertains them and encourages them, and yeah, it's fun. I love it.
And Taylor's the perfect guy for the job because Taylor in a suit, he looks pretty classy. And me in a suit, it's just like, it's like putting on a sweater on a banana. It's like, it just it doesn't look right. You know, it's like, why does this sweater have a banana on? I don't know.
That's fantastic.
I feel like, you know, if we were to switch places, they'd be like, sir, are you here to fix the elevator?
Right.
Hey,
I have noticed
that actually has happened to me before. When I first started off, we made these shirts, and they were Dickies work shirts, and I put my name over here, and like, you know, the name of my show over here, and I thought it was kind of cool until one day I showed up, and they're like, "Oh, hey, are you the plumber? Are you here to fix it?" I'm like, "No, I'm the performer."
Right.
No.
Keith has a suit that he keeps at my house because one of the only times he wears it is when we go to the Magic Castle.
That's right.
You have to be all fancy there.
That is correct. I have, yep. And I don't know if I would fit in it right now. So I'm gonna have to lose a little weight for next time I come out. So you've been flying a lot, right?
I have been flying a lot.
I saw you the other day, man. And your flights, see, this is the problem when you live in California and you have to fly all the way to Florida or Georgia or wherever.
They're long flights. Yeah.
So you're racking up them miles, man.
Yep.
So so you probably fly what, first class whenever you go on a plane?
No. I fly on Southwest Airlines, who doesn't support this show, but they support me getting to places.
That's good. And they let you bring along 2 free bags.
They let you bring 2 free bags, but Southwest is not. There is no first class. There is Yeah, it's basically if you're first on the plane, that's as close to first class because you get to
Right.
pick your seat when you get there. It's kind of like the first day. Southwest is kind of like the first day of kindergarten.
Right.
First of all, they make you line up,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have to be in a special order. And then you get on the plane and it's like first come, first serve. Whatever seat you take, that's your seat for the life of that flight.
You can't move. You can't switch.
Yeah. We've
I
all
did
done
try.
that where you like pick the seat at school and then you're like, I blew the call. I picked the wrong seat. Now I'm stuck with it for the whole year.
Well, you could just do what I do. I mean, go ahead and grab yourself a middle seat, and when the person sitting next to you in the aisle seat gets up to go to the bathroom, just scooch on over. And when they look at you, they'll be like, and I just say, "Hey, buddy, move your feet, lose your seat." That's how I roll. Which
You don't really do that, do you? Yeah. You're too nice. That's
I gently place a whoopee cushion underneath them. Yeah.
Well, you know, where it's Tuesday, and Tuesdays when we talk about being helpful.
Yep.
And it's interesting you bring up flying because flying offers a lot of opportunities to be helpful to other people.
Right.
I can't tell you how many times I've gotten on a plane. I'm sure you've done this where, you know, there's a sweet little old lady or older gentleman and they've got like a really heavy bag and they have to lift it over their head
Oh yeah.
to put it in the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, that's a good opportunity to be helpful to say, let me help you with your bag.
Yeah. Or, you know, sometimes people like they're sitting in front of you, but like the baggage that they can put overhead is kind of behind them.
Yeah.
And so one way to be helpful is to like, you know, you could put their bag kind of over, and then if they get off the plane, you could pull that bag out for them or whatever, you know,
Yep.
and help them out. That's one way. So
I was thinking about the fact that we were talking about being helpful.
Oh yeah.
Because of a flight I was on recently.
Uh-oh.
Last week I was flying from Florida to Los Angeles, which is a 6-hour flight.
Ooh.
I just did 6. It's a 6-hour flight.
Yeah. Gosh.
Plus this and another one. So it's a 6-hour flight, and I met this really rad dog. He was a Labrador, like a big, big dog.
Now hold on a second. You're like, it's just you met a dog. This dog.
Yeah, I meet lots of dogs at the airport.
Right.
But no, the dog did not have its own seat, which is the best because normally someone will have a little dog. They'll hold the dog or they'll have it in like a little pet carrier,
right?
Like a little place for the dog to chill out. But this was a giant Labrador and he was just sitting on the plane in like, how do I even describe it? It's called the bulkhead.
Right.
But it's
like
the
front. It's the front of the seats.
Yeah.
There's no seats in front of you. It's just a wall.
It's the very first seat on the plane.
Right.
But there's a little more space. So that so he was laying down there. Right.
Right.
And I met this dog and he was so cute and I pet him and I talked to him. And I always love meeting dogs because I'm like, this dog's gonna, you know, sometimes you meet a new person and you're like, I really hope we get along. I hope we hit it off. But if I see a dog, I'm like, that dog's gonna love me pretty much.
Right.
No judgment, right?
What did you do to this dog, Taylor?
Nothing. I just pet the dog and I talked with him and I went on my way. And then I was sitting in like row 16.
Okay.
But I'm still close enough that I can see what's happening with the dog. So every now and then I look at the dog and be like, oh, how's the dog doing? Dog's doing good. Well, like 20 minutes into a 6-hour flight, all of a sudden I'm like, what's that smell? I'm like, it's a faint smell. No. Listen. So I'm like, it's like almost like, oh my goodness, like I think somebody tried to capture their wind in a bottle, like we were talking about the other day. And I was like, and it smelled like someone eradicated their air. You know, they let the air out, if you know what I mean. And then the smell started getting stronger. And it smelled like a baby diaper, you know, like when a baby needs their diaper changed, and that's not a good smell.
Don't tell me this dog pooped on the plane.
And then it just became like this massive wave of dog poop. This dog
really pooped on the plane?
Yes, the biggest biggest dog, and this dog was huge. And the fact that when you saw it, you were like, that came out of that. It was so big. And it was on the floor right in the aisle.
Oh my gosh.
And the best part was like,
I hope your kids aren't eating your breakfast right now.
you know when you go to the baseball game and they start the wave like this and you can see it coming and you're like, oh, it's coming, here it comes, here it comes. Woo, right? I could see a wave of people noticing the smell from the front row, like, oh, what? And then like the second row is like, oh, come on. And then the third row is like, what's happening? And people started losing their minds, Keith. They were like, no, this is impossible. And the air system on the airplane is just sucking in the air and pushing it back out, sucking it in.
It refill
It's just the worst smell, and it's like somehow multiplying the worstness of it. And anyway, I thought about being helpful because the lovely flight attendants were just desperately trying to assist this lady, and try to make it like it wasn't a big deal, but everybody else was like, what's going on? Are you kidding me? Is this really happening? They were just, it was so like, I was totally disgusted and also totally joyed with laughter seeing this go on, and also very warmed my heart that these people came to help this lady out.
Because that's what airline attendants are for. They're not there just for, they're really there for our safety.
Right.
Call.
Call.
Answer it.
I don't
Answer
know
it. Answer it. Answer it.
Hello?
Who do you think he's talking to?
Uh-huh.
It's got to be the hotel. They're probably wondering about housekeeping.
Oh, that would be perfect. Thank you.
They're rescheduling housekeeping.
Thank you so much.
That's my guess. Are they rescheduling housekeeping?
No, but I've been traveling so much, I didn't have a chance to dry clean my suit jacket. So they're cleaning my suit jacket.
Because it had a weird smell on it.
I don't know why. Okay, sorry. I thought we were doing.
So you're saying the hotel is trying to help you out?
Yeah, they're being helpful
because your suit jacket
was great. Because I'm gross and I sweat.
Stanky. No, I'm saying it was dog poop. Was it on the? I mean, it was on.
Oh, wow, that was fast. They're here.
Oh my gosh! All right. All right. Well, we're gonna wrap this episode. You go get your suit, and we'll say goodbye. All right. All right. Hey,
bye,
guys.
Friends. I'll see you soon.
Yeah, he'll be right back. So, guys, how can you help your friends this week? Right? Everybody needs some help. Taylor's situation was a little crazy, right? But you know what? All the time, people need help, right? We all can be helpers, and you may have a friend this week that needs help. Maybe they need help lifting something, or maybe even doing some laundry, right? Who knows? Whatever it is, make sure that you're helpful. Are you back?
I'm back.
I'm just reminding everyone to be helpful this week.
That was this was perfect timing. We didn't set this up. They were so helpful. I was really like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I got a big dog smell on my jacket. I gotta be on stage with that jacket tonight. And they just offered to help me. How amazing.
So be helpful, guys. Be helpful to your friends. Find a way to be helpful. It's all good. And you know what? Be helpful, because someday you may need help yourself. So
that's right.
Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Tap that little bell for notifications. If you're listening on the podcast, make sure you subscribe to the podcast. Tell your friends about it. We're not going anywhere, except we'll be right back here tomorrow.
We'll see you then.
See you tomorrow, guys. Bye-bye.